Morning. I'm D. Tyrell McGirt, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Parks and Recreation Director with the City of Asheville. I'm happy to provide some information about the city's parks. We're pretty fortunate to live in a community that supports parks, greenways, community centers, and access to recreation programs for all that live here. To give you an idea of the scale of damage experienced, we got some pictures here of some of our riverfront recreation areas before and after Tropical Storm Helene. This is French Broad River Park, the playground at Carrier Park, the French Broad River Greenway, and Elmboy River Park. Riverfront parks were the hardest hit with massive destruction left by this unprecedented event. These park spaces are devastated, but as a park user myself, I'm encouraged by the prospect to rebuild smarter, stronger, and in ways that make our city more resilient in the face of these natural disasters such as floods. While parks serves a variety of needs like sporting leagues, exercise, connecting friends, and more, there are also adaptable infrastructure that makes our community stronger and preserves the unique culture and natural beauty of the place we all call home. Next slide. Our team has been working hard since the storm to safely welcome you all back to your favorite parks and greenways. The vast majority of the parks and community centers are open, though some still have minor damage, such as debris or down fencing that should be remediated soon. A full list of fully opened, partially opened, and fully closed parks is available at asheville.nc.gov/parks. 11 parks and greenways are fully closed because they are unsafe and are off limits to the public. The City of Asheville's recovery support groups continue to inspect and document safety concerns and damages in parks for FEMA review. So it is imperative that community members stay out of these closed areas to allow this process to take place. Next slide. As you saw in the previous slide, 13 parks are partially open, which means some areas have downed trees, damaged structures and fencing, or other areas deemed unsafe. For example, trails in Richmond Hill Park, the section of French Broad River Greenway that runs through French Broad River Park, and multiple trees are down in sections of Aston Park. Mowing, trash collection, and other essential services are still taking place in some of these areas that are open. As resources become available, these parks will fully reopen. I would like to mention that resources are a bit more challenging for us as Asheville's Parks and Recreation Maintenance Facility was decimated during the storm. If you see our colorful passenger vehicles in the community, it is more likely shuttling crew members to parks instead of taking after-school kids or seniors on the normal field trips. Again, a full list of fully opened, partially opened, and fully closed parks is available at asheville.nc.gov/parks. Next slide. Now for some exciting news. In the next few days, Riverbend Park in East Asheville will fully reopen. This park is located on the banks of the Swannanoa River that includes a paved section of the Swannanoa River Greenway. The east side of Carrier Park will also reopen. This includes natural green space area, a picnic shelter, and the parking lot. We will also have porta johns that would be available along the greenway near the shelter. The entire section of the French Broad River Greenway that runs through Carrier Park will also be open. So you will also be able to access the greenway between Amboy River Park through Carrier Park to Harmony Creek River Park. The west side of Carrier Park, with the exception of the French Broad River Greenway, however, will remain closed as it saw substantial damage. Basketball courts, lawn bowling, multi-purpose fields, sand volleyball courts, restroom, the skating rink, and the velodrome will remain closed and off limits at this time. Some trails and disc golf baskets will also reopen at Richmond Hill Park, along with the picnic shelter and restroom facility. Asheville Parks and Recreation is working with two of our longtime community partners, Pisgah Area SOBA and Western North Carolina Disc Golf Association, to reopen more spaces. These groups and other community partners, such as Friends of Harmony Creek Greenway, the Asheville Greenworks, have been instrumental in organizing volunteers to work with our crews and contractors to safely reopen parks and recreation spaces with approved plans, insurance, and other strict requirements necessary to ensure area are safe for everyone in the community to enjoy. Next slide. Over the next 30 to 60 days, we're looking at opportunities to implement temporary solutions for restrooms at Carrier Park along the Greenway, dog parks, the skating rink, and sand volleyball courts. We will have an update on this progress by January 31st. As mentioned, most damaged park facilities will be closed for a longer period of time. Riverside Cemetery is currently closed and is being assessed for damages in coordination with FEMA and according to guidelines of the National Register of Historic Places. Next slide. Other facilities that remain closed for the unforeseeable future include Azalea Park and JBL Soccer Complex, Carrier Park, the west side of the park, French Broad River Park, Recreation Park, and the River Art District recreation areas that include the Craven Street Bridge boat access, Gene Webb Park, River Arts Place, and portions of the Wilma Dykeman Greenway. We will continue to search for a permanent facility for our park maintenance operations, and we will integrate the recommendations from Recreate Asheville, our 10-year comprehensive parks and recreation plan, in the recovery efforts. Next slide. As Thanksgiving approaches and we enter the season of hope and joy, our recreation team has many festive events to bring us together as friends and neighbors. Our annual Holly Jolly Holidays series features heartwarming traditions and celebrates the mountain spirit that shines brightly in our community all year and help gets us through the past several weeks. Some are listed here, but for a full list of dates, times, and other details, you can find those on our website, again, at asheville.nc.gov/parks. I hope to see many of you as we celebrate Asheville's resilience and unity, and as we continue to recover with the amazing responsibility to rebuild smarter and stronger. And our last slide. This is just a start. To stay in the loop, visit us on Asheville's website. Again, that is asheville.nc.gov/parks. Sign up for our monthly newsletters on our website to get updated program information delivered straight to your inbox, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.